Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gregtech 6. Last episode we make some tools and now it's time for the Crucible and its problems. To make a Crucible you sample a lot of clay. You need to use a lot of clay, and here's why I made the rolling pin as well. So I go here and simply drag all of this like this. The knife, rolling pin, one clay Crucible. But of course, to use the Crucible we require some molds. So let's make some. No, not like this. Like this, clay molds. And it broke. And it broke again. I need to make another one. And for last but not least, let's make a cross shaped design like this to make this crossings. Let's make 3 for now. Now all left to do is to put them to cook, should I say, but not so fast. Not so fast. Have the mold, now smelt the Crucible and the crossings. So we will go here, Crucible and crossings. And while that's done, let's make the burning box to actually heat up the Crucible. Require some bricks, bronze plates, and a double copper plate. Oh my god, how do we make a double copper plate? Well, maybe smacking 2 plates together? Yes and no. At least Greg is a little messful. If you make a double ingot and another ingot to it, it becomes a triple ingot. And if we smack the triple ingot, we get a double copper plate. So at least that is a little messful from him. I already made the 4 plates and some bricks. 1, 2, 3. And now we can make it. Go here, go here, go here, and this is where the wrench comes in play. And we got the burning box. Ta-da! Crucible and crossings, and the quest is complete. Now it's going to require some extra steps. Clay molds. Make 1 clay of ingot, rod, mold, plate, and pickaxe. Normally in the past we had to actually smelt the clay mold to become ceramic and then use the chisel to actually give a shape. But now we can do different. We can just combine it, like here. Combine a pickaxe with a mold to make a pickaxe mold. Combine with a rod or sticky to make it. And then same thing with our ingot. And the last one was plate. That is simple, just a clay mold with a plank. And now we have all the molds the game requires from us. This step is complete. In the previous we have a reward here. We have a large book and a small book and a cookie. Those books explain on how to use the Crucible. You can see everything that I was talking about, the molds, and here you have all the shapings, like here. Shapings for ingot, chunky, platey, tiny platey, bolty, roddy, long roddy, and so on. And this one here explain how to make the alloy, like bronze here. 1 tin for 3 copper, and that's so much. So here that's a little complicated is rogue iron and air. This part of air come in play later on. But for now we have all this mold here. So let's cook them up. Now with everything set, it's just a question of place it. But as you can see into the burning box, say here into the where test. Can put block around it on fire 4 meters. So don't place it near anything that can catch fire, because it will catch fire. So let's just put it right here for now. There's the burning box down, crucible on top it, and molds around it. So let's pick something here that I want, like this. One here is for ingots, for plates. This one here, another one here. Now all we have to do is to actually use it. Now instead of doing by the menu, I can toss this bronze inside here and heat up until it melts down and pour into the molds. But for that I require to burn something here. We can use anything here that produces heat, like this wood is sticky. So let's use this dry grass since we have a whiz way to it, and it's bad at the beginning, because the crucible will keep heating until as long as the burning box is burning the fuel. The only way to stop a burning box is to place some solid block on front of it. So if you place a block solid like this smooth green schist here, let's say that it is seals blocky on any side, like this, it's gonna stop it from burning more fuel, but it's gonna still finish the last fuel it is burning. So if I use a very potent fuel like coal or coke, I might have a bad time. But I also need to actually start it with some fire. So I can craft a fire starter like this. It has a 50% chance of activating. Or I can make something else. I had found this quartzite cobblestone that I mined from the quartzite. And when I break with the hammer, I get this quartzite rock that I can combine with a flint to make a flinted tinder with 8 uses, but just 30% of chance of activate. So I can use this instead. And now I just need to wait for it to get molten and block this and pour the metals into the mold itself. Of course, the more full the crucible, the longer it takes to heat up. And as you pour things out, it's gonna heat up very fast. And they have a maximum temperature. You can see in the tooltip, the first head text. Still heating up. And of course, if you touch the crucible or the burning box while it is active, you're gonna get hurt. Don't get close. That's why I made this little slab here. It has molten down, so let's close it and wait to see if there is more sparks or not. See, it's not more active anymore. So I should be able to actually pour it down here. Clicking the mold to pour it down. And they will solidify, but they are still very, very hot. So still have to wait a bit for it to actually be able to pick up this plate here. How much you have to try to memorize. Let's see. It was okay. So there's one here. Another one here. Now the crucible is empty, but it is still very hot. So if you try to touch it, you're gonna have a very bad time. And now I have the plates without having to use the anvil. So it is more advantageous this way. And now with the crucible will allow us to make more difficult alloy like iron. Something that would require a lot Now that I have those plates, I want to make something to help me collect the stick resin more easily. So the plates go here with a file, a hammer to make a saw blade. Now just stick a stick on it, and I'll have the saw. With the saw I can make this sap bag. It requires some leather, the saw, and some sticks. I believe I have enough leather on it. Still missing some sticks. I can also use it to increase my yield of the wood materials. Like a simple log like this give me only 2, but if I use a saw, it gives the number 4. And if it is the bucket, I believe it gives me 5. So the sticks, the saw, and the ladder make a sap bag. Now I can come here into any tree that has a hole and place it down. And now it's going to collect the stick from the tree on it all. So I don't need it. So if it's from here that I have to come in here and get one and wait to get another one, when it's ready, it's going to actually drop inside it until the limit of a stack. So this will help me get more stick resin from before. And that's the base of the Crucible. You can make alloys, make tools more easily, and everything on here. I'm gonna cut this episode short because the next one we're gonna be working with iron. We have 2 things to do with iron. We have a cauldron and our coke oven, because it requires iron plates, iron rods, iron screws. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do the fire bricks. It requires a lot of bricks, clay dust, and water. Clay dust just need to actually, you can guess where I can make it very easily. I believe you can also use a block of clay. It's a little bit faster this way. So this is going to be it. This was On God. Thanks so much for watching.